and still the same mistakes. Once again, hey, llamas. Welcome, all the llamas from Twitch, all the llamas from YouTube. Right now, I am live on YouTube. Welcome, all the lurkers, everybody who might see this video in the future. I hope that you have a lovely start of your weekend, or you had a lovely day, and now it's time to unwind a little bit, get stressed over undelivered parcels if you're a hoarder like me, and progress the story of Death Stranding to one of my favorite games. I believe I say this a little bit too often, that this game is one of my favorites. There are a little bit too many favorites, and I feel like it's not very relevant or consistent, or it's hard to believe if somebody has got so many favorites. Anyway, I forgot to launch the ads, so I will launch the ads, but we had the gift sub event lately. Some llamas were extremely generous to give away gift subs to the community, so I believe that it's not going to bother you as much, because of most of you have these subs right there, and it's amazing. It's nice to see a star close to each of you llamas. It's incredible. I would like to thank Ixio Arcade for 3 stream streak and for redeeming Mushroom Production. Awesome! I like this attitude, llamas. Welcome, Mr. M, Migas, Car Dragon, Ixio Arcade, Migas, and everybody else. Awesome to see you, llamas. Let's continue the game. And Turtle is here as well. Hi! Thank you for waiting for me. This is so incredibly sweet of you. I'm the llama. Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, Llama is about to release another version of Rick's. Ooh, very nice. And if it's a release happening tomorrow, then I will be able to update this for the stream on Sunday. Awesome. Thank you for the news, Dragon. Very nice. Alright, llamas. Do you feel as tired as Sam looks? Yeah. I feel this way, like they're just parcels to deliver. We have a mission. Oh, we drank all of the chiral tea and we got all of the crypto buyouts. I love to numb up on these little guys. Maybe we'll just talk to Dolman a little bit, to our kind of personal therapist.
Personally responsible for those tragic events. If Higgs was indeed behind the attack, then I can understand why she feels that way. Why she blames herself for setting everything in motion. But she's resolved not to let any of it show. To bottle it up and put on a brave face. She didn't used to smoke before, did she? I suspect it's a form of self-punishment she's adopted. Vengeance gives rise to a cycle of violence. And Higgs wouldn't have it any other way. But she's committed to helping you complete this journey, together with Lou, to get you back on your feet. And if she believes she has to bury her emotions and play the part of a hard-nosed commander to do that, she will. That's what I think, anyway. I'm sure you can understand her position.
I don't know, I think that Sam got manipulated in the way that this loss of the child that he adopted was used against him to make him get back to connecting the rest of the world. I don't think that's fair, but of course we need to learn more about the story. Somehow I think that Lady Friendzone, I mean Fragile aka Lady Friendzone, is responsible for this death, but in the way that I can't explain. That she is involved as wanting the death of this child, so Sam will pretty much get back to work. What is your opinion, guys? I know it might be weird, but we'll see. Go to the surface. What are we supposed to do anyway? Hello, Kenny. Happy weekend hype. That's right. Happy Friday. How do you feel, everyone? Have you received your parcels for the week? Have you delivered your parcels for the week?
Warning, footwear durability significantly reduced.
This time, we had a lovely break in the private room in one of those legit places, not on that damn Tar submarine, whatever. What do I have to do anyway? Mystery cargo samples. Okay. Okay, what do we have? Giving orders to DHV Magellan. Hold enter while viewing the map to chart a course for the DHV Magellan. Do I want it? So I can order everyone to go somewhere else. But I still need to connect another strand so they can appear in there. It's all connected. It all needs to be in the network. Otherwise, the boat is not going to appear there. Kenny's on the 15 stream streak. Thank you very much. It's so good, Lavas, to see that you are kind of flexing right now. You're showing me how many times you visited the stream in the row, and it is so surprising. Sometimes you even lurk, and then it turns out that you have some big stream streak, like 15 streams, 20 streams, 30 streams. Amazing. Thank you, Llamas. Thank you. Local porters have posted. Deliveries are back underway. We haven't been able to make any deliveries for a while because of BTs and brigands. Sorry about that. Drops of liquid emoji. But the porter who came through the plate gate and made it all the way to F1 has brought Australia onto the chiral network, so we're finally able to resume deliveries. Clapping hands emoji. Feel free to send in your orders. Like. Yes, you do all of that stuff for me. We really owe everything to that porter. Clapping hands emoji. Totally. Now we need to do our bit too. Flexing muscle emoji. I hope we'll get a chance to thank him in person someday. Hands making heart emoji. Ah. Oh, the body's dead. No, I just forgot to launch it. This time I forgot to launch it. Luckily, I had it installed on the drive that is still working, and the data is in the same folder. All of the backups are gone for now. I hope for now. But it's just I forgot. I was late. I was trying to launch the stream as fast as I could. Should get connected right now. Llamas, judging by what local porters have posted, I think that this that Sam is not that popular anymore, or they were trying to keep it hidden, to keep this information hidden. I guess so. Now the bot should be alive, so check your hey, exclamation mark, hey, should be alright. And happy lurking turtle! Damn, you can even view unread posts. Take on a main order at the Magellan's terminal. Yeah! Alright. Also, Llamas, we still got some digital mushrooms to make. If you don't see the reward available, if you see it as paused, then please reload. Because it's already available, and we've got 4 requests right now. One from Mr. M, then Super Sims, XO Arcade, and Card Dragon. Thank you so much for your contribution. I need to go quite far away. In order to be able to make mushrooms in the first place. If you have weapons unavailable, if you cannot use them, then you cannot be in there. Someone has put up a sign requesting aid nearby. Maybe some other time. I just feel the need to learn what's going on. Last time we have been attacked by Higgs in this location. That's why there is so much of the tar. Obviously, it's a huge area, flat area. It was perfect for boss fight. We were fighting the tentacled mech boss that was summoned by Higgs. Higgs emerged from a giant coffin. They say that they are not in this world. Last time we remember them from the Stranding one, they were left on the beach with a choice. Oh, do not know my hybrids. Okay, I will try to respond, but give me a second. Better luck next time, Kenny. Better luck next time. Okay, so we're away because these... this is part of the barrier. So when you cross it, this is the area where your weapon usage is restricted, and somehow taking a P is considered weapon usage. Let's add a tiny mushroom right there. I guess this is autopaver that is used for printing the roads. Maybe I can add something? Wow, so the monorail is going to work. Remember last time when I mentioned it? Hey, it would be so cool if that could work. That's right. No damage detected. Okay, so how do you use it? Huh. That's something I will worry about later. I don't think that was built by any user, but who knows? Okay, time for the mushroom creation. This one is for Mr. M. Maybe I should pee 100 milliliters at the time. Okay, that makes bigger mushroom. Nice. Please don't laugh at my pee-pee. Hey, come on. It's much harder to produce a nice mushroom cluster. So, this one is for you, Mr. M. It's a decent sized mushroom. It's not the smallest mushroom out there. I hope you like it anyway. Unfortunately, I have to save up the pee because it's harder. It's harder to make sure that you fill your bladder. Unbelievable, am I right? Oh, please wait, Llamas. I need to turn off. Okay. Usually I need to pause the video when I am streaming on YouTube because you cannot turn off the video itself. You cannot really adjust settings, the layout, just like on Twitch. But it's okay. So to DHV Magellan we go. Hey, don't leave me. At least when they are in the air already, then you can just stand under this submarine and they will get you inside anyway. I love this effect, by the way. Oh, look at that beautiful starry night. Is it a day already? Is it becoming a day? I think so. But we've got a mission. We've got no time to lose. Hey, let me in! Let me in! And because I am trying to learn from my mistakes right now, let's save the game as manual save. Alright, now I feel safe to continue the adventure. What am I supposed to do this time?
So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority.
If you don't know, Charlie is this mysterious person that is sponsoring the HV Magellan and Fragile's efforts to connect Australia. We don't know who Charlie is. I have a feeling that it can be Higgs, it can be somebody who is trying to keep Sam busy. I don't think that connecting Australia to the network is beneficial to humanity. I mean, it is, because they can print items that they need, that they can communicate with each other, but it looks like the more places are connected, the more anomalies happen, and that gate plate that appeared, probably another one will appear at some point, I guess. And I think that it adds to the instability of the whole chiral network thingy. A shortage of materials. In Westport Knot means they can't prepare the cargo for your next order. To resolve this, restore the monorail and deliver special alloys to the city. Materials required for restoration and mining. Resins 320, special alloys 720, and chiral crystals 2000. And that's why I pick up chiral crystals, so it helps me ensure that I keep on hoarding chiral crystals. Great.
Alright, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHB Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to Westport Knot. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Sounds like easy task. What goes wrong in there? There is no way this is easy peasy task. A shallow beach where scattered sandbars form a path. Porters have reported being attacked by groups of chiral creatures in this area. Two small rivers that flow from the base of a steep cliff. Oh no, cliff. In the pre-Stranding world, a monorail line was built over them to provide a crossing for when the water level rose. After the Death Stranding, timefall and BT activity made the track impossible to maintain, and the line is no longer in use. This will be a long journey, but what is good about all of this? I guess after finishing that mission, I will be able to build the monorail, maybe add it to... Maybe there will be auto-paver for monorail, just like with the roads. Or maybe some players can add their pieces, just like with that transport method that you used Strand for, if I am not mistaken. I don't remember how it's called. If you remember, let me know. Looks like there will be tons of BTs around. Do I even have the materials to print stuff? Let's start the adventure right there. This should be easy. This should be easy. No, 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 no. We continue. No, no, no. We continue. Well, there is post box. I can leave something in there. Thank you for building it. That's something that a user has built. There are watchtowers as well. I don't think I am going to use the watchtowers. Also, I'm not willing to bring any of my vehicles in there. Well, there will be BTs everywhere, so I guess that we need to go this way. And then this is out of the network. Let's consider this a path, and then we will adjust as we go.
On this this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
Alright, this time I am going to produce floating carrier because we've got a ton of good stuff. Let's offload this stuff for now. Offload, offload, offload. Now, equipment. For the equipment, we've got boots. Nice. I need to take some boots, because these ones that I'm wearing are really bad. Also, not the blood grenades. I can take those blood grenades, but EX grenades will be needed, I guess. Because they are anti-BT, like very anti-BT, I guess. Repelling gazers and hunters. Alright, that's enough I need to know. 4 of them, maybe a bit too much. I will take that MP grenade. And then 1 shotgun. I didn't even get battle skeleton, by the way. A gleaming golden active skeleton designed for combat. Uses battery to increase movement speed when boosting and to reduce damage from incoming projectiles by means of an electromagnetic shield fitted at the waist. Also increases cargo capacity, allowing you to carry an additional 60 kilograms. I mean, nice, nice. The gold silver version was added because I bought this, you know, fancy pre-release pack or something. But I will get a battle skeleton, yes, please. Floating carrier, battle skeleton. EX grenades. Alright, I think that it's all that we need. Do not have the required materials for fabrication. Recycle cargo to increase your stock of materials. Resins! No. No, we're not going to store those materials. No. I think about something that is already destroyed, that is not in use anymore. Or maybe I will just decrease the amount of EX grenades. Let's see, I know that I have some of the stuff that I can give up on. Maybe not right there on the boat, but I'm pretty sure I can just reduce fabricating items. Alright, it's a problem anyway. Let's give up on battle skeleton. Still, it's too much. I will have to walk around and check that base that I connected on last stream, and also maybe walk around. I'm pretty sure there are going some materials scattered in the world around this base. Okay, floating carrier it is.
Floating carriers can be loaded with cargo once deployed in the field.
Floating carriers need to be placed in the field before you can load them with cargo through the cargo management screen. Once deployed, they must be attached to Sam's waist before they can be pulled along. I believe that I used it only once in Death Stranding 1, if ever. Probably it was linked to a mission. This game is really good at showing you what features you have available and kind of forcing you to use those options, but at least you know more of the game mechanics. It doesn't mean that you have to use all of it. In some cases you can really ignore whatever is happening out there. For example, you can survive with very, very few weapons. At least in Death Stranding 1. Well, now let's see what do we have in the backpack. And what do we have... Not the private room, come on. Where is the... Vacation management? Don't we have a, like, private locker right there? Facility storage, sorry. So, all of the lost cargo that I have, tools, I'm pretty sure that there is something with high damage that I can get rid of, or no bullets in assault rifle, or something like that. So that shotgun in private locker. That handgun is not anti-BT, it goes into private locker. Now it turns into pure management. Inventory management. Is that bad? Not really. Two blood bags. I am not giving up on these two. Assault rifle, shotgun. We need to have MP, as in MP bullets, so we can fight BTs and mechs and everything else. So these transporter boots, there is 87% of contents damage, so they can go. They need to go. They have been through a lot of stuff. But I've got some really decent boots out there. New boots, new Sam. About the rest of the stuff. Container repair spray. Do we have... It doesn't look like we have the... Old Spice. Never leave Old Spice behind. That's backpack spot, and we have a ton. And to add to that, we need to connect that transporter thingy. Floating carrier, I mean. MP grenades, you don't have EX grenades, but most of the stuff is perfectly usable. They have been thrown at me during the boss fight. I thought that I still have something to recycle, but maybe I left it at that base, and that's something I am going to check. Alright, now... Nice to have, you know? But how do we use floating carrier? Okay, so it's close to container repair spray. And... Okay. Okay, that's a weird dog. But at least it follows me all the time. Oh, that hurts, bro. That hurts. This one in hand. It's not cargo weight limit. I know it's not. Whew. So what goes onto that carrier? Resins, alloys. Looks good to me. Now it's so much less. Okay, some of the things were attached to the arms, some of the things could be attached to the legs and so on. It's still the same amount, but looks different because it's placed different way. You can put pizza on top, so it's placed horizontally, not vertically. We're ready to deliver pizza just in case. Ah, good dog. We're going for a walk. Are you happy? Oh, are you happy? Look, it's got 2 eyes right there. And the smile, do you see the face in there? Oh no, I'm going mad. Okay. Come here, come here. I'm not really good with giving orders to the dog in English. Bye, see you later, Fragile. See you never, I hope. Good doggo. Yeah, I like to adopt dogs in different games. If I am playing Project Zomboid,
Chiral network. Perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello? Thanks for the help.
hey, hey. You could shout, hey. Anyway, yeah, hi. Good to see you guys. Do all the rest of the work because I cannot deliver every parcel I try, but I cannot save everyone. Supply request, tools or fieldware? What exactly do you mean? By fieldware, do you mean boots? Hi, good to see you too. Yeah. But I was saying hi to porters. Bye-bye, porters. Have fun avoiding BTs and everything else. Maybe I can print stuff right there. Maybe they have better printer. Olivia. I need to check. Oh, see? That's all the junk that I have left. This can be recycled. I can take 1 container repair spray. I can take 1 ladder. Climbing anchor. Finally, I've made a decision. At least 1 climbing anchor is a must-have. Rig and boots. All of the empty weapons. All of the used up stuff. It ain't much. But it's an honest work. So, how do we do? Oh, use the monorail. Nice. Wait, can I use it now? Huh? I guess I cannot go there. Otherwise the game would allow me already. Am I right? Very nice destination, not connected to the network, but I would have so much of the way. Just done. Anyway, recycling time. Blood bags. Empty stuff. Empty. Boss fight items. That's it for now. Yep. Thank you. The rest I will just take some of it. Container repair spray, the full one. Not recycling, not anymore. I want to take it. Please let me take it. Claim materials, fabricate equipment. No. Okay, let's see fabrication. Can I get that battle skeleton? Or should I just focus on EX grenades? As far as I'm concerned, I have 2 batteries located on the back of the backpack. So we already have this. Taking this, taking that, taking climbing anchor, taking the EX grenades. So I had all of it in different bays. If I could just have this kind of connection between all the other bases, that would allow me to see what is inside and kind of order it. Were those bots from Death Stranding 1? They could just deliver stuff automatically. You could even send it yourself. What's going on? Why it's not available anymore? I don't remember if it was part of the story or not. Anyway, get back. Yay! Thank you, Olivia, for storing my junk. How should I call this dog? What are the names that you would use to call this dog? Let's make it somewhat cute. This dog is very, very nice. Doesn't bark much, but maybe it's part of the charm of the doggo, you know? Time to save the game. Bruno. Why Bruno? Okay. I guess we can call it Bruno. Hey, can somebody clean up all of that tar? It's hard to walk. I'm walking here with my dog. Kinda feel like Bruno? Okay, Bruno the floating carrier. Actually, the doggo. The mechanical doggo. Look how nice. How nice it walks on a leash. I'm telling you guys. Somebody needs to clean that up. We almost lost the grip. Bruno it is then. Would be so nice to rename it, to be able to rename it. Where do we go next? We could actually produce a mushroom. Don't have a lot of liquid in the bladder, but why not? But in a new spot. There are enough of the mushrooms out there. Oh, come on, Bruno. Come on, look! Look, there is grass. Do you want to sniff and look for another dogs? Huh? Would you like to play with other dogs? Would you like to play catch? That dog is very low maintenance. Oh my god. Maybe Sam is just a dog whisperer. Oh, where should I go next, by the way? C2. That's a C8? C3. Somewhere this way. Careful, Bruno. Olivia has posted on Social Strand Network and she says that giant octopus was weird. I recovered. Oh, sorry. The giant octopus was weird! Exclamation mark emoji. I recovered the wreckage of the mech that Higgs summoned and shared the data with Drawbridge. It's really weird. It's like it's not a machine at all. The tech it's using is totally new to me. What the hell is it? Tarman responds, looks like it's got tar inside. Is that what powers it? How is it controlled? So many mysteries. Here's hoping our combined efforts can unravel them. Yes, because I didn't get any chiral crystals for that, and I am quite disappointed. But as we have to throw as many likes as possible, I guess that's it for social media for today, Sam. Social media prevent you from getting the work done. Oh, the wrong path. Oh. Okay, Bruno will have a little bit of a challenge, but he manages it. Bruno, I wonder when will we see another doggo, so you can play with it. C2. We're following this path. Bruno, do you think that we can stop and take a pee? Do you need to take a pee? Are we going to make a puddle of tar? Listen, don't judge me, bro. I just need it, okay? This mushroom is for super sims. Yeah, it's the second tier mushroom size, I would say. What's happening with Lou? Lou, you happy? Oh, you're not as happy as I thought you are. Alright. Look at the bottom left corner of the screen. See? That we need to improve the mood of Lou. That's right. Just don't shake the baby too much. Yeah. I need to be careful because you can turn into tentacles and that would be a bad thing. Right, Lou? Okay, it's max mood for Lou. See, I'm a good parent. And I'm a good dog owner. From now. Please do not turn babies into tentacles. I think that it's a message to Higgs. But I agree. 100%. Anyway, great mushroom. Thank you for redeeming that, Super Sims. And I am trying to produce more liquid in the bladder for Ixio and for Dragon. Bruno, did you look? Did you look at me taking a pee? Bad dog! Bad dog, sit! Oh, okay. Don't listen to me. When I play different games, I tend to have different dogs. For example, in Project Zomboid, sometimes they give milk. Wait, that looks steep. We might not want to get any close to cliffs, because last time when we got close to cliff, we have learned the hard truth. Also, look, there are no lost parcels around. This time it's destiny. I really don't need to pick up some random items. I was pretty sure that my inventory is going to be full right now. Oh, by the way, how many chiral crystals do we have? Because this dog consumes chiral crystals. Here, have a treat. Come on. Were you a good doggo? Were you a good doggo? I guess so. But if you are watching me pee. Laser wants me to take a break. Why is that, Mr. Laser? Not even 1 hour in the stream. Oh, the view is beautiful. Good for my spine and the eyes, Laser says. Well, yes. But you wouldn't see that giant duck, you know. Potential gate quake detected. Ah. Don't be scared, Bruno.
Quake detected. Intensity. G-scale. 7.
Yeah, maybe that's why we need to reach to this spot. What is that music? I wonder if it's going to be blocked on Twitch again. But that we're going to have a lot more of issues like that. And we've got this little spot to sit and catch the breath. But when the music is playing in the background, I don't think that Sam can relax. Let me guess, there is deep water out there. Yeah, it's yellow, but it can turn red really quickly. Before I will take the break, as advised by Laser, let me just find a decent spot. And maybe we should sit in the water so the canteen is going to be refilled, huh? Big brain. Unless the canteen is full. Yes, canteen is full because we have visited the base after all. You refill the canteen automatically this way. And we need to drink a ton of water. Is that all water? Do you think that there is partially tar in this water? Do you think that our doggo can take a little bath?
I'm good for now. Ain't thirsty.
You are thirsty. You want to produce those mushrooms.
Couldn't drink another drop.
It's Robo-Dog, so probably not. But if it's tar... What if tar actually gives it more energy or something? I know, it needs a bath with chiral crystals. How do you sit? Okay. Rest now. Game is automatically saved.
Hey, Sam, you know that harmonica of yours? Why don't you try playing it for a little bit?
Do we have harmonica? No. Not this one. What button was that? Maybe you can just give me some information on how it was supposed to work. Because I remember something. Oh no! Oh no! I'm seeing a dead baby! Oh, so sad. Don't fall asleep in the water. I can tell you as much. Damn, this is sad. This is so sad. So how do you trigger the harmonica, huh? Angle up, fire mode, compass mode. No. Communication Y? Maybe that's why. You enjoy Sam's whistling. Can you whistle the whole song? No. No, because I know this whole song. By the way, are my levels okay, Mr. Laser? We don't have harmonica. But maybe it's somewhere in the inventory that I haven't seen. Now these are all blood bags. Dolman. Stranding P. I really don't see the option to take that harmonica, and I don't see it as the option, so I will just leave you right there with a doggo. Maybe Sam will fall asleep a little bit. Maybe I will find a way to get the harmonica. Who knows? Okay. Llamas, take some rest with me, if possible. Do not fall asleep in the water just like Sam does, but I know nothing will happen to Sam. We are just hoping to refill the canteen as much as possible. And we need to prepare mentally for this adventure. The building is in front of us. I don't think it's going to be that easy unless we are really supposed to learn how the monorail works. I don't see any other option. Anyway, Llamas, I will be right back. Be right back text. I should be back in about 5 minutes or something like that. I will launch ads on Twitch, and on Twitch it works this way that it turns off pre-roll ads if there is anyone who is about to join the stream. They won't see pre-roll ads that are being played automatically unless you have Twitch Turbo or something like that, unless you're a sub, I believe. So I want to do that. But I want you to just do something else. Stretch, get water, get snacks, take bathroom break, whatever you need, and we will be back to this lovely adventure. Trying to connect to Australia. Yeah, this time it's Australia. Okay, see you in about 5 minutes. Oh, actually, I've made a mistake. I need to wait 4 minutes until I can launch 3 minutes of ads to disable pre-rolls for 60 minutes, but I need to stretch anyway, so see you soon. Wakey, wakey, Sam. It's getting dark. You had a decent nap. Now it feels like you wasted most of the day, huh? I don't even know what time is it, but whatever. We need to focus on our mission. Hi, hello, good to see you. I was on a break when you arrived, I think? Thank you for the reminder to stay hydrated. I am trying to stay as hydrated as I can, including mushroom production. Why is canteen empty? I was sitting in the water just to fill the canteen and it didn't work. Anyway, Zai, look, I've got a dog. It's named Bruno. And it doesn't bark, but it walks on the leash really nicely. Oh, look. You can see the stars. Yeah, that was a long nap. Makes me feel that I have lost most of the day. Game, please do not call me out on this. Happens to me in real life as well, especially during weekends. If I have free weekends, and finally, we've got free Sundays, by the way, remember? RimWorld Sundays are so back. Oh my god, what's happening with my English? Another postbox? Okay. This is sus. It's open, like... It's open area. What is the difficulty out there? There should be difficulty. Not a boss fight anymore, because we had boss fight close to that city. At least you're not living underground all the time, just like all the others. Lamglish? Yes, I think it's Lamglish. You are so correct, Zai. I said there are no lost parcels. I am so happy, and now I see it. Now I see it. I need to pick it up. Need to save every parcel there is, remember? Hold on, Bruno. Hold on, we can handle it. Ah! Oh dear. Oh dear, it's harder than I thought. The idea was good. The execution is not. Ah! Stay strong, Sam. Do not lose parcels. Oh, we made it. Oh. You okay, Bruno? At least you got a little bit of bath for the first time. Zai, what have you been up to lately? Are you playing some game right now? Big brain. That's right, big brain thing. It's only one diary. Just one lost cargo piece. I need to gather even more of chiral crystals. If I'm going to fight even more mechs, then I won't get chiral crystals from boss fights. Looks like Higgs is upping the game this time. I haven't seen him this mad, I think. Smart drugs. What? Should I take those drugs? I mean, pick up those drugs as in medicine, I guess. Not some illegal substances. Right? Haven't been playing anything today. Overslept a bit. Been mainly playing RimWorld recently. Oh, you really got into RimWorld. I'm happy to hear that. Not an obsession, it's just a... It's just a little bit of passion for your colony. So you got that infestation after all. Have you managed to burn all of the insects with your behemoth creatures? Look at those chiral crystals. That means it's great, but also that feels it's dangerous. If there are so many chiral crystals, like post-boss fight, but you don't get chiral crystals post-boss fight after somebody else. Finally got a vampire pawn? You mean Sanguiophage? Yes. But have you made them stay? Yes, I will be taking care of that. Yes, but not now. I'm busy picking up chiral crystals, okay? Just let me do my thing. Mine north. I think that I am supposed to deliver stuff. Yeah, first we need to contribute materials to Mine North. So not that printer monorail thing, the Mine North.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures.
I mean, not now. Oh, look at them! I love these. They are so shiny. These are electrical cryptobiotes that restore your energy levels. I hope to find even more types of cryptobiotes. Love the concept. Converted and recruited. Okay. Was that easy? Did you have to fight it? Or anything like that? Did it give up that easily? Sanguophages are something that genuinely scares me. As a pawn that possibly wants to fight you, and it's better to just have serious advantage. Store mining facility. Select the materials needed to restore the facility from your cargo. If you don't currently have enough materials, you can contribute what you have for now, then come back later and add the rest. Yes.
Not enough resources, huh? But what exactly are you lacking? Ah, the terminal should have more information.
Hey, I have everything I need. You just didn't allow me to add more. They State also managed to capture one of the thralls that came with it to use for food. Oh, wait! Okay. They landed in the middle of the turret coverage. Tried to run away only once. Only once. So did you have that that meeting of the Sanguophages? Because this is the best way to get a Sanguophage. Oh, I was supposed to do it this way. I wish 3D printing would be so easy.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
Give me some time, because I've seen chiral crystals out there. It was a crashing ship. Oh, this one. Okay. One of my favorite ways to obtain the Sanguophage in Dream World is to have that meeting that 2 or 3 Sanguophages, I don't remember, they they come to you and they want to have a secret meeting. And then sometimes one of them wants to stay, and also they make that Sangyophage torch that increases their mood a tiny bit, like +1, I believe. Okay, Bruno, you have done well. You are a very good doggo, but now you have to put you in my backpack. Very good doggo. Yeah. Now for chiral crystals. Let's not forget chiral crystals. Where are we? Okay. Shuttle, that's the word. Yes, yes. Look.
Exercise caution when traveling at night.
Okay, that is impressive, I need to admit. But the amount of chiral crystals in the area is impressive as well. Oh! More of these electrobiots. They are called electrobiots. Oh, I scared them. Whatever. No! I was expecting... Okay, so they are extracting oil, tar. Is there any difference in the game? I don't know. Ah! Oh, no! Why are they so small? Usually they are bigger, you know? You cannot step on these because they are explosive. Ah! They are here too! Oh no, they are here too! So that's the increased BT activity, but I cannot help myself. I need to grab some of that. This is like form of chiral crystals. Anyway, let me finish on the Sangiophages because I think that it's quite interesting that you can obtain them in such an easy way. Sometimes one of them wants to join, and it turns out that it can be kind of safe option. So it's just Sangiofage joining and you have them. And you've got that free torch that you cannot build, at least at the time when I was playing with Sangiophages. But sometimes turns out that you get a raid. The raiders have figured out that Sangiophages are having their special meeting at your place, and you have to protect them from this attack. So, not fun if you get the raid, but Sangiophages are definitely worth it. And you can use your new Sangiophage to hunt for the other Sangiophage. Because the deal ends when they finish their conversation and so on. So the quest is done, but you can still try to kidnap the second one if they have good stats, good traits. They make so weird sounds. Can you hear the sounds of these little guys or not really? They look super cute. But you don't want to step on them. Any more chiral crystals? No? Not really. Don't step onto one, don't step onto one. I see more of them. Now it makes even more sense because Bruno, the mechanical doggo that I have been using, is feeding on those chiral crystals. I need even more of them. Alright, I will pick up that parcel. I hope it's good medicine. Not bad medicine, good medicine. Our crystals, they are so shiny and beautiful. You need them to restore the roads as well. The more you get, the better. I will take that for science purposes. There's even more stuff out there. I pretend that I don't see it. Sandalweed, always good to have. I didn't see a lot of sandalweed until now. And you know that my boots can get wasted quite fast. Not yet. The mine was not working for probably for longer periods of time. They will wait. They can wait for another 10 minutes or so, or 15 minutes, until I pick up everything. We're gathering food for Bruno. And I am gathering food for myself. Did they respawn? I don't think so. Ah. No, 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 no. Don't offload backpack. What about these little guys? Oh. These ran away. Oh, there are more cryptobiotes. I love the structures they make because these are so shiny. Look at those beautiful little thingies. Especially because it's the night right now. You can see them so clearly. This is Electrobiote's little house that I am going to invade, unfortunately. Because munchies. The more we capture, the better. Ah. So that looks like Factorio without power. No! More chiral crystals. Okay, Llama. Focus on your mission. I cannot pick up all of the chiral crystals, right? You wouldn't like it. You would prefer me to just continue with the plot. Am I right? I can't. I mean, they are so shiny. And they are useful. We're building roads this way. Llama, focus. Focus on your mission. Focus on the mine. Awesome! Mine. Use chiral crystals to mine for materials. Oh no, I am supposed to give up my chiral crystals. Now I understand why there are so many of them. Ha! So this is the way. For the player to struggle with chiral crystals. They didn't make it in the first game, but they did it now. Once the necessary materials have been contributed, mining will begin and more materials will be produced. 2,000! Why am I paying for this? Ah! Right, you can even upgrade the mine by increasing the durability. What? I don't have time for this right now.
Please submit materials.
I've got only 5k. What about Bruno? Have you thought of Bruno? All right. It's for Australia after all. But I'm not going to carry all this.
Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
But I don't have to carry all of this. It will load automatically, right? Transport cargo and vehicles via rail or hop aboard yourself. Why not both? Load the monorail with cargo and vehicles or get on board yourself. The monorail can also be dispatched from this terminal. We go here. We load cargo. All of the cargo in the mind. Now I understand what was this. What was this spot? Looks like something could be put in there. Wow, nice container. I like it. Hey. Can I go too? Oh, I can go too. All right. But why you didn't show it to me? Oh, it's only 10% cargo capacity. Forget it. Let's go, Llamas. The monorail bound for Westford Knot Station will be sent on its way. Start! Let's go! Yay! Trains! Inter needs to play this game!
Look at that view!
Whoa! Alright, Zai, we need to convince Inter to play this game. Bro! What a view, but also how dangerous that is. You just stand on this little platform. This is not safe, guys. This is not for the faint of heart. Oh, please, do not crash. Do not crash. Do not crash. Personally, I'm afraid of heights. I try to avoid monorail-like structures. I've been on some, but I try to avoid them. Jump down with space? Are you serious? Love it. I hope we can build it. Wait, there was something in there?
Notice that sign, Sam? Think.
I haven't heard what the dollman said. Freight has been stored in your private locker. Oh, oh, a lot of stuff. Oh, a lot of stuff. Okay, what should I do with it next? Dai says, one prisoner went berserk, sent in a melee to subdue them. A bruise to cause Fang to perish. No. A bruise has caused them to perish. Oh no. I mean F for the prisoner, but you know, accidents happen. You couldn't predict that, really. And the worst thing you can do at times is to have a strong melee fighter, because they can accidentally hurt somebody. Big Fs for your prisoner. They were probably very valuable, but you'll find another prisoner. We need to be a little bit brutal. It's RimWorld after all. Deliver special alloys to F1. Okay, I did. I guess I have to unpack it and kind of deliver it. At least I am going to manually save from now on, because I don't trust the autosave. Deliver and report. The private locker contains cargo designated for delivery to this facility. Yes, yes, please. I don't have to unpack all of it. I can just... whatever. Contents damage. Okay, this one... This is the custom stuff that I have found as a lost cargo. But I want to restore the monorail thingy. It was the Hemogen farm. Oh no. So that's why it was... I mean, the prisoner went berserk, but also they were probably weakened.
Saw the monorail. Awesome. With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought.
No damage.
Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
I guess so. Orders you completed have now made the following available. Pick up off-roader. That's the vehicle that I wanted. That is parked in front of this facility. And I can make it on my own. Awesome. The capacity is... amazing. Thank you, thank you.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this.
Battery unit. A vehicle component that increases battery capacity. Can be fitted to both the tri-cruiser and the pickup off-roader. Multiple units can be equipped to further the maximum distance the vehicle can travel. Finally, the upgrades to your vehicle.
Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
And this is what you get when you get more of the stars of that relation with this facility. The more you deliver to them, the more of good quality lost cargo you deliver to them, the faster you farm those stars. And I remember that at the very end, when you reach 5 stars for the facility, you get a special gift of some sort.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
No. Why servicemanship is so low? Okay, now I'm satisfied. I don't care about the enhancements yet. I just collect this stuff. Probably I can finish the game without using those enhancements.
Here's a little something extra as thanks.
EX grenade, I hope.
Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
What's that? Oh, glasses, sunglasses, llamas! Sunglasses released as the part of the Gentle Monster 2024 collection. They are notable for their balanced structure, square shape, and simple black frame. The temples are adorned with iconic metal detailing, fitted with special lenses that block direct and reflected sunlight. Llamas! Throw the deal in the chat! Whoever is a sub! Deal all the way, spam the deal emote. We've got sunglasses. They are one of us.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself.
But shouldn't you just do that? You can use the monorail as well. Go there. No, I have to spend my hard-earned chiral crystals for this. Pickup off-roader.
It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle. Boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can customize it quite a bit too. Attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts.
Are there other monorail lines? Yes, I'm interested in that.
Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway,
Do that.
just something to think about.
I really do that all the time, especially if I see the road paver.
We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
All right.
Well done.
Is it going to be a sad part of the story? By the way, when am I getting Fragile's hands? The hands that she's wearing on her arms. I want it for miniature painting. Alright, time to learn about Lou.
Impressive work, Sam.
But I wouldn't say that there is something that I really don't understand. Because Sam has saved Lou from the jar, extracted the baby from the jar in the first game. Then he decided to hide and raise the child. Okay, it's understandable that Lou had a dark past and you don't know what exactly happened, especially because there were some documents messed up. But it doesn't mean that you don't know the child at all. You put your effort into raising the child after you extracted it from the jar. That doesn't mean you don't know the child at all. Olivia posted, the monorail's back in business. Cheerleader emoji, cheerleader emoji, cheerleader emoji. My dreams come true. Cheerleader emoji. We can use the monorail to transport huge quantities of cargo and materials, even vehicles. Flexing muscle emoji, flexing muscle emoji, flexing muscle emoji. This is just the first step though. If we keep restoring the continent's transport network, people and goods will soon be zipping around again, just like they used to. Put as many likes as you can into that post, let everyone see it. So many comments, most from Olivia. To restore the monorail track, just contribute the necessary materials to the track layers. You will find these attached to the monorail pillars. Smiley face emoji. Once you've restored a section of track, you can use it as a zipline to zoom from one track layer to another. Some bright emoji that I cannot describe. By the way, zipline is what I had in mind, and it's kind of extended zipline. I like the idea, although I hope we can still build ziplines too. Zipping around is a good way to transport the materials to track layers down the line. It's also a good way of getting around when you're making regular deliveries too, so be sure to try it out. And making heart emoji. Peter Gates says the monorail can be used to transport raw materials from the mine, right? That's going to make restoring the road a whole lot easier. Thumbs up emoji. Old Oz says, nice, it's almost like the Stranding never happened. That porter's giving this continent a new lease on life. Well done. Thank you. But I am that porter. I'm not Sam Porter Bridges. I am that porter. At least I'm anonymous. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's not part of the order, it's part of... yeah. It's part of the bridge. At least we'll get some Chiral tea. Hey, I want those hands too.
Hey, Sam. How's it going?
Well, guess what?
I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with a BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries.
But the mother was supposed to be in a
Without a
coma.
still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
While you have the Australia
Know
to
where Lou came
connect.
from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
every BB should have their very own serial number. That's why it is so weird. Well. Get some sleep, Sam. That's right. Maybe we'll get another nightmare, who knows? Not this time. Oh, let's get up. I'm a night owl after all. As a llama, I am a night llama.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well.
I want to know some more about you, Charlie.
Not to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Don't you have a feeling that everyone is trying to take Sam away from that grieving period? I understand in some way. On the other hand, I feel like Sam is being used. To connect Australia, you have a mission. We will take care of getting information about BB, but you need to connect Australia. You have something else to do. Don't think about BB right now. Does that make any sense? Are the books right there? Oh yeah, Moby Dick. And Frankenstein. Can we really read a book, like the full book?
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed the photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
Later. But I want to read the book. Why can't I read a book? Hey. What about Frankenstein?
On a dark night in May 1816, 3 men and 2 women found themselves confined to a villa on the shore of Lake Geneva. A catastrophic volcanic eruption had wrought havoc on the global climate, and a relentless rain hammered down outside. With little else to do, the occupants of the villa decided to compose ghost stories. And it was on this fateful night that a woman named Mary penned what would become Frankenstein. Mary, who was only 18 years of age, had already lived a tumultuous life. She was engaged in an affair with the poet Percy Bysshe Shelley at the time, whom she would later go on to marry. A dramatic retelling of these events was committed to film prior to the death Stranding. Titled Mary Shelley, it stars Elle Fanning in the lead role. Now, where have I heard that name before?
I thought that we were going to read the real book. Because as far as I know, Frankenstein is in public domain. Of course, it makes it difficult to figure out, is it like worldwide public domain? Some of the books are public domain in the US, but not for the rest of the world. I was trying to dig into that topic in the past, and it's so tricky that I am not sure if it's possible to read the public domains book just like that. Anyway, let's have a drink, let's eat a cryptobiot. And I think that I will finish for now. I've been late for today's stream, but also I don't feel very good today. So probably I will take painkillers, get some sleep, or take some pain too for today, I guess. Also, I don't want to make this stream very, very long because it will turn into not my regular time of streaming. So I guess that it is the best to end for now. But the adventure is not finished. There are more options available, especially monorail. I am so excited about it. I need to bother Inter about this. But we had all of the drink, okay? We've got our bladder filled up as much as possible. We still got 2 requests, but we can do it next time. I hear a cat. I hear a cat, and sometimes cat is chilling on that pillow, at least at the beginning when we got to this room. It's the cat. Oh, it's right there. Why aren't you on a pillow, bro? I had to look for you. Yeah. Made of tar. We cannot pet it. 0 out of 10. You cannot pet the demon tar cat. We're done. Aw, sad. We cannot even read the book. I was hoping for it. Maybe there is another book that we can reach to, but I'm not going to check it out now. Time to save the game. Alright, Llamas. Thank you so much for being with me today. I didn't uncover a lot of story. And I know that I still have a lot of stuff to do management-wise, inventory management, but we don't have to rush this game. I will finish it anyway. So, thank you everyone for watching. Let's take a look at the cat. Not at the Sam, at the cat this time. This is how I am going to end the stream. It's going to look weird. Just like that. Yeah. Meow. I have a tar demon cat and I have a mechanical dog. I guess that's the pets that you get in this game. Alright. Llamas, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for requesting Mushroom Production flexing with your stream streaks. It's been amazing. And I hope that I will see you on Sunday stream, Sunday Rimworld stream. For all of the llamas from YouTube, thank you so much. If you enjoyed today's stream, give it a thumbs up. If you want to consider subscribing, also check other videos from the playlist, the previous streams from the playlist. And for Twitch users, I hope that you will stay for the raid llamas. And I think I know who to raid today, because we've got Salamander up until quite late, I think. They're playing Subnautica 2. So let's have a shout out to Salamander. And we will rate them very shortly. Remember to throw as much of the hype in the chat. Throw the message, we're here to chew hay and party and we're out of hay. And I will see you very, very soon. Take care of yourselves. Try not to get dirty with the tar, otherwise you will look like this cat. Maybe you will get demon wings, who knows. Take care of yourselves, munch on cryptobiotes on regular basis, drink all of your chiral tea, it's good for you. And we rate Salamander now in 3, 2, 1. Bye, see you Sunday.